Everybody, today that's right, we are going to talk about pets and divorce, what happened. So stay tuned. We've got a nice collab coming up on this edition of The Practical Divorce Lawyer. Hey everybody, in case you're new here, I'm Jonathan Noble, divorce and family law attorney, licensed in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. And today I have this beautiful chocolate canine as a collaborator on this video. The video is regarding pets and divorce and what happens. Well, I got some bad news for you. Courts typically don't get involved in any sort of custody schedule for pets. So unless you and your ex can amicably decide where the pet is going to go and during what times, the courts are going to treat a pet like a piece of furniture. They're going to, if you can't agree on where the pet goes, they'll assign it to one or the other party. Most judges that I'm familiar with will see who took care of the pet. Now, if somebody owned the pet before the marriage, almost always that person will have the pet after the divorce. But if the pet was acquired during the marriage, as often happens, they look to see who took care of the pet, who took it to the vet, who paid for the vet bills, who walked the pet the most. And if there's kids involved, I've even seen cases where if the pet is like a transitional object, where the kids are really attached to the pet, they'll try to have the pet go where the kids are. So the sting of living between two households isn't as bad because the pet will be with them. So a word to the wise, at least in the jurisdictions that I'm familiar with, if you want to buy a pet, you need to step up and make sure that you're doing all the things that show that you're the primary caretaker of that pet in the event of divorce. Now again, if you bought the pet before you got married and you cared for the pet and you cared for the pet during the marriage, then that's a no-brainer. But I've also seen couple amicably divorced, and they put the pet back and forth between the households periodically with no agreement. And that's a beautiful thing if you think about it. But oftentimes they can't get along, or they don't want to deal with the hassle, or they live too far apart. So you ought to know that courts don't get involved with deciding custody of a pet. It's hard enough for them to decide custody of children. So if you have a beautiful chocolate pet, like this gal behind me, who sleeps an awful lot but is full of love and joy, and you take care of the pet, make sure you document everything. Make sure you're paying for the vet bills and the food. Make sure that you have a good argument that the pet should come with you. All right? Share this with somebody that has a pet that's thinking about getting divorced. Not every state falls in line with the Pennsylvania, New Jersey style of treating pets like furniture or marital assets. So know the law in your jurisdiction, all right? Be careful out there. Enjoy.